In 1982, it was specified 15% and 7.5% of vacancies in public sector and government-aided educational institutes as a quota reserved for the SC and street candidates respectively. The Supreme Court of India ruled that reservations could not exceed 50%, which it judged would violate equal access guaranteed by the Constitution, and put a cap on reservations. Today, out of 543 seats in India's parliament, 84, 15.47%, are reserved for SC/Dalits and 47, 8.66%, for street/tribes. Categories per Government of India reservation percentages per Government of India scheduled tribes, street, 7.5% scheduled castes, SC, 15% other backward classes, OBC, 27% total constitutional reservation percentage 49.5%. In northeast India, especially in Arunachal Pradesh, Meghalaya, Nagaland, and Mizoram, reservation for street and state govt jobs is 80% with only 20% unreserved. In the central universities of Netta, Shillong, and Rajiv Gandhi University, 60% of seats are reserved for street students. In Andhra Pradesh, 25% of educational institutes and government jobs are reserved for OBS, 15% for SCS, 6% for STS and 4% for Muslims. The Women's Reservation Bill was passed by the Rajya Sabha on 9th of March, 2010 by a majority vote of 186 members in favour and 1 against. As of March 2013, the Lok Sabha has not voted on the bill. In Gujarat, 33% of posts are reserved for females in all government departments and services, such as police, health, education and general administration. The Tamil Nadu government has allotted 3.5% of seats each to Muslims and Christians, thereby altering the OBC reservation to 23% from 30%, since it excludes persons belonging to other backward castes who are either Muslims or Christians. Kerala Public Service Commission has a quota of 12% for Muslims. Religious minority, Muslim or Christian, educational institutes also have 50% reservation for Muslim or Christian religions. The central government has listed a number of Muslim communities as backward Muslims, making them eligible for reservation. Andhra Pradesh is the state having one of the highest percentage of reservations in India in any form. 66.66% reservations are applicable in the state. Maharashtra has 52% reservation in educational institutions and government jobs. The government of Maharashtra added Marathas, 16%, and some Muslim subcastes, 5%, to the reservation in 2014, but the move was rejected by the Bombay High Court later. The sons and daughters of the President of India, the Vice President of India, judges of the Supreme Court, the High Court's chairman, the members of Union Public Service Commission, members of the State Public Service Commission, Chief Election Commissioner, Controller Auditor General of India or any person holding positions of a constitutional nature. Those who have parent, S, that are Class I or Class II officers, or both parents are Class I or Class II officers but one of them dies or suffers permanent incapacitation. Left square bracket 58 right square bracket. The criteria used for sons and daughters of Group O and B are the same for the employees of the public sector. In 2010 women get 1/3 reservation in Gram Panchayat, village assembly, a form of local village government, and municipal elections. There is a long-term plan to extend this reservation to parliament and legislative assemblies. For instance, some law schools in India have a 30% reservation for females. In January 2016, government has given 33% reservations to women in all paramilitary forces, including Central Industrial Security Force, CISF, and Central Reserve Police Force, CRPF. Some philosophers believe that India has lost its pace for the development due to the reservation in India, because more capable persons were not offered the places which they deserved on the basis of acts done in past. Some think that reservation in India is not good for society since the people will still remain divided among themselves due to the increase and decrease of financial and social status in the society. Approximately 14% of all American Indians in 1980 lived on large reservations with reservation poverty of 40% or higher. The Cherokee Nation, Navajo Nation are reserved nation into USA. In USA, reserved nation people, Native American, only punished 1 year in jail for murder until 2010, 1 year jail is changed to 3-year jail. The scheduled castes and scheduled tribes comprise about 16.6% and 8.6%, respectively, of India's population, according to the 2011 census. The Constitution, Scheduled Castes, Order, 1950 lists 1,108 castes across 29 states in its first schedule, left square bracket 7 right square bracket, and the Constitution, Scheduled Tribes, Order, 1950 lists 744 tribes across 22 states in its first schedule. The reservation of seats for the depressed classes was incorporated into the Act, which came into force in 1937. The Act introduced the term, scheduled castes, defining the group as, such castes, races or tribes or parts of groups within castes, races or tribes, which appear to His Majesty in Council to correspond to the classes of persons formerly known as the depressed classes, as His Majesty in Council may prefer. This discretionary definition was clarified in the Government of India, Scheduled Castes, Order, 1936, which contained a list, or schedule, of castes throughout the British-administered provinces. After independence, the Constituent Assembly continued the prevailing definition of scheduled castes and tribes, giving, via Articles 341 and 300, due to the spread of Christianity and Islam among scheduled caste/tribe community, converted are not protected as castes under Indian reservation policy. Hence, these societies usually forge their community certificate as Hindus and practice Christianity or Islam, afraid for their loss of reservation. Although the scheduled caste population according to the 2001 census was 16.66 crores, 16.23% of the total population, the allocations made through SCSP have been lower than the proportional population. The Oks were found to comprise 52% of the country's population by the Mandal Commission report of 1980, a figure which had shrunk to 41% by 2006 when the National Sample Survey Organization took place. In the Indian Constitution, Oks are described as socially and educationally backward classes, and the Government of India is enjoined to ensure their social and educational development. For example, the Oks are entitled to 27% reservations in public sector employment and higher education. RTI data showed in 2015 that in spite of these 27% reservations in jobs, only less than 12% Oks are in these jobs. In some departments, only 6.67% of Oks are given employment under these 27% reservations. Doctors of 2015. In educational institutes, also funds meant for OBC student reservation policy are not utilized properly or are underutilized in case of upgrading infrastructure as well as violation of faculty recruitment according to OBC 27% reservation policy. Several criteria to identify the portion of the population comprising the creamy layer have been recommended, including the following. Children of those with family income above 250,000 a year, and then 450,000 a year as of October 2008 and now 600,000 a year, should be considered creamy layer, and excluded from the reservation quota. Children of doctors, engineers, chartered accountants, actors, consultants, media professionals, writers, bureaucrats, defense officers of colonel and equivalent rank or higher, High Court and Supreme Court judges. All central and state government Class A and B officials should be excluded. The court has requested Parliament to exclude the children of MPS and MLIS as well. Government doesn't have caste-based population data in their economical situation actually, but government provides some reservation in various fields.